Hi, Lisa Spencer here with another business building video. So we established in our 10-minute business plan that we wanted to have 22 transactions this year. And so we're going to put that in our needle movers. The needle movers, we start with our essential goal. So our essential goal is to have 22 closings with a gross commission income of $121,000. So we need three strategies. We need three strategies to get to these 22 closings. Well, the first thing we know is we need leads. If we're going to have 22 closings, we have to at least meet 22 people. And we're going to think it's a lot more than 22 just by the value of not everyone we meet is going to close a transaction with us this year. So we're going to need lots of leads. We're also going to focus on listings. We developed in our plan that if we took just one listing a month, we wouldn't really have to seek buyers. The listings that we have would actually bring the buyers that we need to execute our plan. So our focus is first leads, then second listings. And then our third thing that we're going to do is build your community. What I couldn't really figure a way to express, it's really building your sphere of influence. I'm trying to avoid using that term only because it becomes something that is a little bit elusive. Really, your sphere of influence is your people. It's your community. It's the people that you support, and in turn, those people support you. So how are we going to build our community this year? So that's going to be our three areas of focus, our three strategies. And so we're going to actually take these three strategies from here and move them down here to our needle movers. And these work similarly to a gauge. We're going to fill in the numbers up here and then track as we achieve them throughout the year. So this agent did decide that they need 200 leads in a year. Now that sounds a little bit daunting, and yet we know if we break it down into smaller bite-sized bits, it's much easier to accomplish. So we're going to have just three supportive activities. The three activities that this agent chose was to host an open house, either in person or virtual, one open house per week. They're going to use the easy prospecting plan, which we'll review that in another video, to make at least 10 calls per day. Now, calls can be a visit in person, they can be a call on the phone, or they could be a interactive text message or even social media messaging. So your calls are basically contacting with people. 5 for sale by owner letters and 1 for sale by owner open house visit per week. Now, if you have a different supportive activity that you'd like to incorporate into your strategy, there's many to focus on. This agent's just going to do 3. It's not focus if you have hundreds. It's not focus even if you have 10. And quite honestly, the best focus is 1. But I'm just going to say let's work with 3 just to give us a little variety. The next thing we're going to move into is listings. What are they going to do in order to secure more listings and to drive a listing-based business? Well, they're going to circle prospect 20 houses, and they're going to circle 20 around each of those open houses that they were going to do each week. They're going to talk to 20 people in those neighborhoods, or talk to people on the phone or other ways to introduce them to the fact that they're doing an open house. They're going to use multimedia marketing, which targets predictive analytics. Now, predictive analytics are something that you can purchase as an agent, or you can sometimes develop this through research in the tax record. But they're going to do some research as to target homes that people have lived in at least 10 years, and that's going to be a focus for this agent. And then use the 10-step marketing plan for all of their listing activities. So they're not just going to put that house in MLS and hope that someone else sells it. They're going to have postcard campaigns. They're going to have open house strategies. They're going to instill this 10-step marketing plan. And that's really what's going to support their listings. And they intend to get 10 listings this year. I think that's a great goal. And as you see, when we set up the needle movers, we put the end where there's still a little room, because there is nothing more energizing than actually exceeding your goals. And I hope that you really take some time to celebrate that when that happens, because again, it's just exciting to go past our goal. And then in building their community, we want to be strategic about this. We really want to think about, how can I develop better relationships with the people around me? So one thing they're going to do is they're going to add contact information, and they're going to enhance the relationships that they already have with their social media friends. Don't just leave it there hanging on Facebook or LinkedIn. Develop a deeper relationship. Maybe contact them somehow in person, or go to events that you know they're going to really deepen that relationship. And then develop an ABC database. And we talked about that in the book, but also develop a referral buddy for each letter of the alphabet. This will really grow the roots of your business. And then join an in-person network. By joining an in-person network, we actually can spread our community beyond just our first initial contact. There are groups, it's something as simple as a scrapbooking group or a book club, or you can get really technical about it and join a Rotary Club or Business Networking International, which is specifically designed for business networking. I hope that you enjoyed putting your needle movers together. So now we have the 10-minute business plan. We have the needle movers that provide us the strategies. And certainly feel free to take a blank needle movers from our Real Estate Common Sense website and just come up with your own goals, your own strategies, and your own activities, because it truly will not work unless it's your